What is up, everybody? This is Leanne Carmi. Welcome to the webinar. Man, there are a ton of people here, and I'm so glad you're here. And I'm going to start off with something that I bet if you're an affiliate marketer, if you've ever done CPA, and by the way, hey, what's up, Don? And I got people saying hi to me. What's up, Mohammed? Tell me hi real quick in the chat box. Let me know you can hear me. And yes, we are recording this for those of you wondering, but you're going to want to stay on because I'm going to give you some cool stuff at the end. Well, listen, I'm going to start with something. Just let me know if you are an affiliate marketer, if you do CPA marketing, just say yes in the box. Just say yes. Hey, awesome. Don says it sounds great. Kiat says we can hear you. Awesome. It's always good if you can hear me. All right, so Bob does affiliate marketing or CPA. Don is getting into it. Kiat does CPA. Young Hao says yes. Rachel says no. Rachel, let me know what you're doing here. What are you looking for? How I can help you? Jesse says yes. Havroy says hi, Don. Okay, well, hi, Don. I guess you guys know each other. Mohammed says yes. Zainab is a beginner. I'm making Don laugh. That's all good. Rachel's looking to start. Awesome. Well, you're in the right place, Rachel. Cool. I love all this activity, guys. If I didn't read what you said, it's just been scrolling past me, and I apologize for that. But I will make every effort. Let me tell you, how many of you, now that we're done with that first question, how many of you have been on an OfferVault webinar before with me, with Leanne Carmi? How many of you have been on a webinar with me before? Okay, it's Don's first webinar with me. Muhammad hasn't. No, first time here. Nope. Okay, wow. Okay, you guys are in for a treat. Now, I used to do these every few weeks, and we're going to start that again because my goal here is to give you guys some crazy content that you can take and move your business forward, whether you're starting out or whether you're trying to get better, whether you're trying to create a good campaign, whether you're trying to just get a feel for the industry. That's what I'm here for. I have the questions box open as I talk, and I glance at it every once in a while because you know what? This webinar is for you. I'm here to get you on the right path, and if I move too fast, if I say something and you're like, huh? What? I was taking notes and you went too fast? All you got to do is let me know. You got a question, just let me know. I will do my best to answer everyone's questions today. And here's here's why you're here, right? Because we're talking about a seasonal niche today, but what's very funny is it's not so seasonal. This niche is not so seasonal. And we're talking about the tax niche. And if you guys are looking at my Facebook page here, I'll make the page a little bit bigger here for you. You can see that a few weeks ago, I posted a video on how to capitalize on tax season. And of course, in the US, and I don't know how many of you are in the US, but those of you who are familiar with our tax season, which basically on April 15th, if your taxes are not in, you're in trouble with the government, right? You're in trouble. And so usually starting in January, you can start promoting the tax niche, promoting things like H&R Block and promoting things like, wow, I don't know what is that, all those other programs. You guys can help me out here. A lot of times I'll forget different words and different things as I'm talking because my brain is going at 5 million miles an hour and TurboTax, thank you, Don, awesome. So all these types of things that you can run, and I definitely recommend after this webinar, not right now, come back to our OfferVault page. It's just facebook.com/OfferVault. Click the like button because you know you like us. Watch that video because it's going to give you a lot of pointers, but here's the thing. Okay, and I'm going to recreate something that I think a lot of you have probably experienced, especially those of you who have run some things in the past, or maybe you've started to set something up. And here it goes. It looks something like this. You're sitting at your computer, right? Maybe you're in the kitchen, maybe your laptop's on the kitchen table and you're eating dinner and you're pulling up your computer because you're trying to see what's going on, trying to catch up on stuff, trying to learn, and you finally think you got it, and when you go to set something up, and here's what happens. It starts in your tummy and it starts to boil up. It goes up to your chest. It goes to your head. You start feeling a little hot, and here's what it sounds like. No! And then you realize that you finally figured it out, and guess what? What you were working on is gone now. That's it. The season's over. The offer is no longer available. Sorry about that. Got to start new. How many of you have ever experienced anything like that? Give me a quick amen in the chat box. If you've ever had that. Go in, you think you got it, and then it just disappears on you. Don says, amen. Muhammad says, not me, man. Lucky you. But hopefully, that will happen to you a lot. Because you know what, guys? That's the life of an affiliate marketer. We're always dealing with stuff like that. And today I'm going to share something with you that's going to change that. Before we really get into the content, though, I want to tell you who I am, because a lot of you told me that you're brand new, not only to OfferVault, but to webinars with OfferVault, and then definitely to webinars with me. I started off as a teacher. I was a high school teacher. I taught English as a second language in New York and then in New Jersey. And it was it was definitely the summer of 2008, right? Before the 2008-2009 school year started. And I was sitting in the living room in my little apartment. I was living in this little condo on the water on Barnegat Bay, New Jersey, which, by the way, after Hurricane Sandy was destroyed. All gone. They had to rebuild everything. I'm glad I was out of there. I live in California now, for those of you who are wondering. And anyway, so I'm sitting there in my living room. It's hot. It's summer. We don't have central AC, so I've got the AC like blasting. It's loud. I'm sitting there trying to cool off in my living room, and I'm on the computer, and the only thing that I can think about is, oh my God, how am I going to pay the bills? How am I going to pay the bills? Because as a teacher, you don't get paid over the summer, okay? You get like a little bit of pay that they took out of your pay during the year. You get paid a lot less. But guess what? The rent doesn't go down over the summer, right? The electric bill goes up because of that stupid AC. And so I'm just sitting there sweating, thinking like, oh my God, what am I going to do, right? And so I started looking for part-time jobs and, you know, looking on Monster and Career Builder and stuff. And it got to the point that I was just like, I can't do it. I just knew in my heart that I couldn't spend my summer doing that. And so I started looking for a way to make money online. And to make a long story short, it took me about a year, but I was able to actually quit my job. So after the 2009 school year, I was home free, right? I was home free and working online. And that's when I started working with CPA networks, and I was working with OfferMobi for a while. I actually did affiliate management, which meant that I worked with affiliates like yourself and helped you find the right campaigns, and actually created a training site. You know, everything to me goes back to being a teacher and giving back to everybody in the community. And so I'm glad you're here for that. I'm here to share with you some of the techniques that I've used over the last few years to allow me to stay at home. Now, how cool would that be if you could do that as well? If you could say, you know, if you could go to your boss tomorrow and say, you know what, I have a letter for you. It's my letter of resignation. How cool would that be? How many of you would like that? Heck yeah, that would be so cool. Yes, me. That's it? Only 3 of you? Okay. I got more coming. Okay. Awesome, guys. Yeah. So awesome. Yeah, here. Hey, what's up, Tata? Awesome. Good to see so many people from so many different countries here. And I'm just guessing for me, you guys might all be in the US, but I'm just looking at the names and I'm thinking, man, we got an awesome crowd here. That would be great. Mr. Hump says, Mr. Hump is online. That's a cool name. Charles says me. Mel says yes. Audrey says me. Awesome, guys. I'm so glad that you are excited about that. Hey, Charles from Italy, get out. Wow, you are far away and it is late night. I'm going to make it well worth your while. All right, guys. So that's a little bit about me. And I want you to tell me something, okay? Because this is really, I don't know if any of you guys have ever been teachers or ever had a really good teacher. And here's what I like to do is I like to give you what you really need. And yes, Muhammad, ask me any questions in the box, and when it's the right time, I will answer those for you. Let me ask you this question, all right? Because this is interactive. I want to give you what you need. What are some of the biggest problems that you've experienced in affiliate marketing and in CPA marketing? And it could be, you know, if you're experienced in it or have a little experience, you can tell me your issues. If you haven't even started, you could tell me why. Let me know what's stopping you, because today I'm going to take that away for you. I'm going to help you get through that one roadblock that you got and get you to the next level. That's my promise to you. All right, John says getting traffic. Awesome. We're definitely going to cover that. Getting traffic. Talk to me. What else? Not getting conversions. That is a huge one, Kiat. Good. Okay, you're too green, so maybe feeling like you don't know enough, finding leads, cheap traffic. And Mohammed says, how much do you work in online marketing? 100% of the time, Mohammed, when I'm not just relaxing and hanging out. Getting started is hard. I totally agree. A lot of people go through that. Yeah, how much will I have to spend? What a great question, Mel. Selecting a niche, right? Selecting a niche. And Don says, a tax niche sounds great. Very desperate people needing help. Most definitely. And it's not only desperate people, though. It's also people who just need the help. Not able to get conversions and traffic, no conversions, don't know where to start, stuck on how to generate good traffic with low budget, need good offers, and getting accepted. We're going to talk about that today. Traffic getting too expensive, not knowing what, holy cow, I just read off a huge list, didn't I? And there's more. Not knowing what works. Oh man, that's a big one, Marie. How's a tax niche all year round? Oh, I'm glad you asked, Robert, because that's my next topic for you right now. Setting up traffic with Prosper 202 is confusing. Yeah, Jasper, we're going to talk about that. How to use CPA offers to promote PPV, to get good conversions, make a few dollars. How about a lot of dollars, Rick? And you don't have to put your name. I can see your name when you ask the questions. And shiny button on the outside, completely different inside. Oh my gosh, Lex, I know exactly what you're talking about, right? When you first get in, oh my God, it's overwhelming. You got all this stuff coming at you and like, what is this? I thought this was push button easy. All right, so we're going to talk about that. We're going to make it easy today, okay? And Mohammed says, what about SEO? Sure, we could talk about doing some of this stuff with SEO, and especially you're going to see how that can be powerful with the tax niche, the tax season. So here's the thing, and I know you guys have probably seen this. There are seasonal niches. I'm going to skip to a text little text document, and we'll take some notes on this text document today as we work. And also, if you stay till the end, I'm actually going to give you something for free at the end of this webinar and give you all kinds of bonuses and make all sorts of things available to you. So you're definitely going to want to stay till the end. And let's just talk about this. You know, I've done webinars here on OfferVault on seasonal niches before, and you could look those up afterwards. You could just search for my name in the OfferVault webinars. And you know, there's Halloween, right? We all know if you're in the US, you know that's in October. There's Thanksgiving, that comes up in November. There's Christmas in December, right? So you're promoting all those toys on Amazon and eBay and everything. And you got Valentine's Day, now you're promoting FTD and flowers. And then you got Easter, I don't know what you promote, chocolate maybe, and bunnies and who knows what. And then you got Mother's Day in May, and it's flower season again, all kinds of gifts for mom. And then you got taxes, and all of a sudden, it's not just April, it's year round. How the heck is that possible? Well, guys, I'm going to pull up a little document, and this is a document. It's called the niche report, and I will give you access to this at the end. You're going to get this. If you're on the webinar, you're going to get this at the end of the call. No strings attached, okay? So don't worry about, you know, taking screenshots and copying and pasting and taking like ridiculous notes. I want you to take notes, but only about your breakthroughs that you have on this call. Okay, because this is going to be yours. I have a link saved at the bottom of that text document, and that's going to go in the questions box, and you're going to get it no matter what. If you're on at the end, you're getting this this document. Okay, so I want you to be able to focus on the call. And Kat, when we're done, you'll be able to watch the replay a couple of days later on OfferVault. There's actually a webinar here. I'll even show you. Have you guys been on OfferVault.com much? When you're logged in, you just click on webinars and you can see all the webinars there, okay? You got to be logged in. All right, awesome. So let's go back to our little text document and rather, let's go to the niche report. Why move backwards? Right? So taxes, you know, we're familiar with you know, what I talked about earlier. You know, people want to do their taxes, and if you watch that little video that I have for you on the OfferVault Facebook page, you'll know I gave you a couple of keywords to do when I said, you know, look at the 1040 form. In the US, when you do your taxes, most people are filling out a 1040 or a 1040 EZ, okay, and there's all kinds of schedules. And if you just look up some of the verbiage on those forms, you can get a lot of traffic that other people are not capitalizing on. Why is that? Because most people promoting the tax niche are going to go for the basic. They're going to say, do your taxes online, software to do your taxes. They're going to do just the standard keyword phrases, okay? And what I teach in that little video is how to look at some of those other keywords. And today we're going to talk about some other ones, but let's look at this niche report. And by the way, if you guys see this little logo here, OV All Stars, I'm actually going to talk about this later. OV All Stars is the forum that's connected to OfferVault. It is a paid forum. It's $77 a month. And at the end, I'll give you a chance to actually get it for cheaper. But this is the place where you can get niche reports just like this one, and I'll show you some more of the reports in a little while. So anyway, niche description, and basically taxes are financial charges or other levies imposed upon a taxpayer, an individual or legal entity, right? And this is such a dictionary definition. And actually, I see the coach from the forum who put this together is on the panel today. I'll call him out later. But I just wanted to make a little fun of him. He's got a good dictionary here. But here's the deal. The focus of this particular report is on tax relief and tax resolutions. Okay, so basically, CPA offers that deal in helping people out with the resolution of current or outstanding tax debt. And I'll tell you a little story. A couple of years ago, probably about 4 years ago, I was doing my taxes. This has got to be actually before I ever got online. This was like maybe 6 years ago. Still living in New Jersey. And I remember calling my brother. My brother's about 2 years older than I am. He was living in California at the time. And I was like, oh, did you do your taxes? How much did you get back? And he's like, I haven't done my taxes in 5 years. And I could hear the fear in his voice. Because listen, guys, when you got to do your taxes in the U.S., there's like, you can go to jail if you don't do your taxes, okay? So my brother was like shaking, right? I could hear it on the phone. His voice was all like wavy and stuff. And he had to find a solution. And look, it's people like my brother that you're going to be helping with this stuff. Because you know what? There's a bunch of people out there who haven't done their taxes. They don't know how. They can't pay their taxes because they started a business and they forgot to add things up, right? And so what you're going to do is help people just like that. And here's what I want you, here's the first thing that I want you to write down. And I'm going to put this here because I think this is important. Okay, so some points or things to think about. You're helping people. Okay, no matter what you're promoting online, we're talking about taxes today, right? But no matter what you're promoting online, whatever CPA offer or affiliate offer you're promoting, I want you to keep front of mind that you are here to help people, okay? There's so many marketers who don't go in with that mentality and they say, well, how can I make the most money? And I want to tell you something. If you go in with that mentality, you won't, okay? You won't make all that money. You might make a little bit, but what you're going to do is how can I say it? It's like negative energy. When you go out there in the world to do good, no matter what you're doing, and to do things with love and from a place of love, what you're doing is you're activating the law of attraction. By promoting things that you believe can help other people, and by helping those people find those things that can help them, and by doing it like it's for your brother, okay, like it's for your mother, like it's for your grandmother, you will do better than you can imagine. It's all about your attitude, and I want you to take note of that. And Robert, I'm using TextEdit since I'm on a Mac. Yeah, and Thathup says, good mindset, I like this, yeah. And yeah, Muhammad, it means that that's how you get people's trust, right? Why do people trust you? Because you love them, right? Because you love them. You don't have to know someone very well to love them, right? We're all people. Is that true? We're all people. We all come from different places, but we all have the same basic needs and the same basic desire for respect and to be understood. And look at, anytime you do marketing, just look at it like it's your family member and you want to help them. So that's the first thing that I want you to think about. And now let's take just a little step back, because a bunch of you told me that you're brand new, and I want to get very clear on how this industry works, okay? So some of you, this might be old news too. I apologize for that, and actually, instead of apologizing, I'll just say, hey, you've got the question box. You want to add to something I'm saying? Please do, and I will read what you have to say and what you have to share. But I want to make sure that we're all on the same page. So I'm gonna pull up a little bit of a drawing software now. I'll just warn you. This likes to really quit on me a lot of times, so we might clear the screen a bunch of times. Anyway, I'm going to write in red over all this stuff, and let me know if it's hard to see or anything, but I think it should be fine. Let's just talk about affiliate marketing and CPA marketing in general, because I want you to be really clear about how this works. So here's Grandma, okay? Let's give her curly hair. She's sitting on her rocking chair. And, oops, wrong way. There we go, rocking chair. That's it, Grandma can't rock because I drew the chair wrong. But you got the idea. Here's Grandma. Grandma is on the rocking chair on her iPad. Okay. And by the way, believe it or not, iPads are making a huge showing in retirement homes. Okay, they're huge. Okay, apparently grandmas and grandpas love their iPads. So here's Grandma on her iPad, and she realizes all of a sudden that since she's been staying at the nursing home, and since her kids aren't really paying attention to her that much anymore, which is kind of sad, well, at least she's got the iPad and the internet, she realized that nobody's helped her with her taxes this year. And she's gotta do her taxes because, you know what, it's a little bit late. It's like April 20th. She's 5 days late. She goes, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? I should give Grandma hands so she can actually navigate the iPad. So here goes Grandma, and she's going to google.com because everybody goes to google.com, right? Google.com. She's searching on her little Safari browser on her iPad, and she says, you know, how do I do my taxes? Or she asks, you know, help with taxes, and there it goes. I promised that would happen, right? Let's reopen that. So Grandma's on this web page. She's on Google. She's searching for stuff, and now here's your chance as a marketer to help Grandma out. Now, where's Grandma actually searching? Well, she's searching on Google, right? Well, here's google.com, and guys, let me know if I'm writing way too small, but I think my writing's so unclear anyway that it doesn't matter how small I write. You wouldn't understand it anyway, right? You just got to listen. So she's on Google, and then she clicks, and here's one chance, right? You know, the ads on the side of Google and at the top of Google, that's your first chance to reach Grandma and help her out. Hey, Grandma, you need some help with your taxes? I can help you with that, right? Got some back taxes? No problem, right? And then Grandma might click on one of these websites, and now she's off in the World Wide Web navigating, and now she's on this one site, Site A, and there's an article on here, and guess what? There's a banner ad here on the side, and that's your second place that you can help Grandma out. Like, hey, Grandma, I can help you with that. And guess what? Grandma, she might be on her computer, okay, not her iPad. She's on her PC, and she's typing stuff. And you know what? When her granddaughter was there last, she installed a game. She installed this web game, and in order to install the web game, it installed something on her browser. Okay, it installed a little, what are they called? A little thing on the browser, a little browser bar, a search bar, and that search bar allows you to pop up ads on Grandma's machine when she searches for certain keywords or goes to certain websites. So Grandma lands on hnrblock.com, okay? And all of a sudden, a big screen pops up and says, Grandma, I can help you with your back taxes. Don't worry about it. I got you, right? PPV advertising. So we got display advertising, right? Display. We've got search advertising. And what if Grandma is on her iPhone 5? Okay, she's using iOS. She's on her iPhone 5 or the iPod that her granddaughter left there when she was there, and she's browsing. Well, you can do the same thing. You've got the search results, right? You've got mobile PPC, basically, or mobile search. And if she's on a website, you've got mobile banners, mobile display ads that you can run this on. Okay? So I just want to give you kind of an idea of how you reach your customer, how you reach this person that needs your help. Just basically, right, the different ways that you can reach them. And by the way, you have different ways of helping them, right? Grandma might be really comfortable picking up the phone because that's what she knows, because the phone was invented when she was, 12 years old, and now, she's used to that, but she doesn't want to text anybody, and she doesn't really trust websites yet because she's 92 years old, right? So you give her a phone call, 800, I'll do your taxes for you, okay? And Grandma picks up the phone and calls, okay? Pay-per-call marketing. See what I'm getting at here? So many ways, so many traffic sources, and so many ways to help Grandma. Okay, so many ways to help Grandma, and that's what we're after. We're here to help that end user, whoever that end user is. We're going to talk to that end user and help them out. going to clear the screen and let's get a better picture of how CPA marketing works. So let me just switch back to the questions box real quick. I can't use it when I'm writing on my screen. And let me know, guys, is this making a little bit of sense? Is this making a little bit of sense? Does that help you or confuse you? I just need some feedback real quick. So Mr. Hum says, yes, makes sense. Okay, awesome. Yes, it does. Helps a little bit. Okay, so it helps lots. Okay, helps a little, helps a lot. It's great. Okay, awesome. So let's get a really clear picture now of CPA marketing in general. And let's just talk about, if you guys have ever seen the email opt-ins or zip submits or just a simple form, right? And that's something that would look like this. It's, you know, a little form that you send someone to. This is the advertisers page, okay? And maybe it has an email submit, okay? And someone has to put their email in. And that email, when the person puts it in, takes them to some sort of sales process, okay? Takes them to a sales process. And I've just gone off the I've gone off the edge of my page, so I know my Rick is on here. My good friend Rick is recording this for us, and he's going to do an awesome job editing it for you guys so you can watch the replay again later. But I've just gone off the edge, and I know he's going to say, oh man, now I've got to add that in. So sorry about that, Rick. So what we're going to do is you've got this, and it goes to a sales process. And here the advertiser, the person who's got this ad, this is where they make the money, okay? Let's just talk about money for a second. Is that cool with you guys? You guys like money? So here's where the advertiser makes money, because grandma ends up here and buys this lawyer's help or whoever this is, right? And she pays them, and that advertiser goes here, and guess what? Guess what? There is some kind of CPA network here, okay? Whatever CPA network you use. Doesn't matter, lots of them. You can find them all on OfferVault.com. I'll show you how, okay? And basically, the CPA network hosts this page, and whenever they get a lead, okay, whenever a lead goes in here, the advertiser pays them. They send them money. They say, thank you very much for that lead. We needed that. We made a sale. Thank you so much. Sometimes they got to pay when there's no sale too, right? They have to know their process. But we don't care about that right this second, except to know that we want to send them people who are going to buy, right? That's an important concept in CPA, right? So let's write that down for a second, is you're also helping the advertiser. Okay? You're helping the advertiser. You want to get them leads that are going to buy, right? You don't want to send 15-year-old Mary to a page that, even if she fills it out, is not going to help anyone, because guess what? 15-year-olds don't do their taxes, right? They're on their parents' tax forms. So here we go. This is the first place where money exchanges, really, and we're going to go backwards here, okay, so that you guys understand this. So you've got this email submit. The advertiser says, thank you very much, pays the CPA network, and guess what? When you're doing CPA marketing, you've got something called a tracking link, okay? You've got a tracking link, and if it's your tracking link that came here and grandma put her email address in, the CPA network knows it's you, and guess what? The CPA network pays YOU. They send you money. They say, thank you very much. Here's your money, okay? That's how money crosses hands, right? So you got grandma to something she needed. You got the advertiser something they needed, a customer, and you made money off of it, okay? You've helped two people. You've made money. Very cool. Very good karma, right? Good to go. Now let's talk about the technical aspect of it. Let's clear the screen. This is going to be the last drawing I make for you today, okay? You go on OfferVault.com, okay? I love OfferVault for many, many reasons. But here's one. You go to OfferVault.com and you start a search. And I'm going to show you how to do this live, okay? Because this has everything to do with the tax season right now and throughout the year and every other niche that you can think of. You're going to go to OfferVault and do a search. And for example, now we're going to do a search for tax and taxes, just to see, okay? Tax and taxes. And you find some offers, okay? You find some offers listed. I'll show you what that looks like in a second. And you say, okay, I like this one, I like this one. And you're going to have a little link to a network, okay? And you're going to apply to that network. And you're going to tell them, I saw this offer. You have an OfferVault, listed on OfferVault. I want to run it. And you apply. Okay? And then you log into that network site. and they're going to approve that offer for you. Okay, it's that tax offer. You grab your tracking link and you take that tracking link to some kind of an ad network. Okay, what is that ad network? It could be Google AdWords, it could be Bing PPC, it could be used to be Yahoo Ads, now it's Bing Together. It could be 7Search, it could be a PPV network like TrafficVance or 50 on Red, it could be a mobile ad network like AdModa or geez, what else are there? Lots of them, right? InMobi might be a really old one, but still there. Okay, so you go to the ad network and you start a campaign, you put that tracking link in, and then what happens is you're populating an advertisement of some sort and linking that advertisement to that advertiser web page. Okay, once again, that advertiser page, they opt in, they get happy, you get paid. Cool? So let's clear the screen here and give me some quick feedback. What questions do you have about what we just did? And I'm going to unplug my my little drawing pad here. What questions do you have about what we just did? Okay, so let's see. Didn't know you could add a toolbar and another person to mirror. Yeah, so that's how PPV networks run. So they'll either install a toolbar or some sort of, it's called adware. So it's totally legal. People download it so they can play games, do things like that. And then you have access to pop advertisements up. And that's what PPV marketing or CPV marketing is. So networks like Direct CPV, TrafficVance, 50 on Red, and several others. That's how they operate. Capture pages. Yeah, so like the advertiser's capture page, John. How do we know we're getting paid for leads? Can you get cheated out of leads? Yeah, then that's not really a topic for this particular call, but you know because you can track it. You see, you do tracking and you see all your clicks, and in the CPA networks, you're going to see all your clicks and all your conversions, and so you know that you're going to get paid for that depending on their terms, right? Some CPA networks are net 30, meaning you get paid 30 days after the end of the month. Some are net 15. Some will pay you within a week. Okay, it all depends, and the more you work with someone, the better terms you get. Mohammed says, what's the best ad network? Mohammed, it really depends on what you're going to run, okay? It really depends on what you're going to run. So, Mikid, I'm going to answer that. I'm going to answer that for you in a minute. Nick says, you need a website in order to get approved by the ad networks. I'm going to answer that for you in just a little while. I'm going to tell you how to get approved. If any of you guys have been having trouble getting approved to networks, I'm going to tell you exactly how to do that. Yeah, can you provide this website name for the forum? Yeah, Shankar, don't worry. I'm going to make that available for you. Not to worry. I'm confused about how you actually get an approved ad onto your webpage. Great question, Anne. We're going to get to that. So I'm sharing your questions just because I want to get it in front of my mind and make sure that I answer them. Live campaign. I actually don't have one to show you today, but I'm going to show you some things when I help you set up. Can you use email ads? Definitely. I totally forgot about that, Havroy. So yeah, you could set up, you could email a list, right? You could do email marketing and make money that way when you send people to a CPA offer. Mel says that looks easier than sending up a squeeze page and doing everything yourself. Oh, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. The way I see it, there's only a few steps in making sales online, but if you can just focus on one and get good at it, like focus on traffic, then you're going to do great and let other people do the other stuff. And that's what CPA marketing is all about. And yeah, Bob, the OfferVault forum, we do help people get approved there, most definitely. Good, awesome, Rick, good question. We'll get to that. So Kiat says, will we get rejected applying for the network via OfferVault if I'm a newbie? Kiat, I'm going to answer that for you in a little bit, how to actually get approved, because a lot of people are asking that. Is Prosper 2 good tracking software? Most definitely, Bob. And do I need an autoresponder to get leads? If you're going to collect your own leads, yes, you're going to need some sort of autoresponder. All right, so I've got a bunch of like random questions in here, and I want to get focused again because I do want to talk to you guys about how you can capitalize on tax season year-round, which is kind of funny, right? So let's do this. Let's get back to to here, right? So I gave you some points to think about. First of all, you're helping people and you're helping the advertiser. Basically, you want to go into this with a good heart. That's the whole point. Let's talk a little bit more about the tax season, the year-round tax season, okay? And these are some offers, and let me say this. When you're looking at offers, they are constantly changing, constantly changing. I mean, you could go in one day and find a perfect offer, and tomorrow it's off the table. They've got too many leads, or the advertiser decides that, guess what, you know, this isn't working for me, or they decide to go with one super affiliate who's sending them, you know, 100 leads a day, and that's all they need. Offers go up and down all the time, and that's why you really got to stay up. So as an example here, all of these may not show up inside of OfferVault because the networks may have taken them down. So that's why what you want to do is you want to get in here and log into OfferVault, and you want to do a search. For example, search for taxes. Okay. So all I did was go in the little search bar, type taxes, and hit enter. And guys, let me know, is the text here, can you read the text on this page? Do I need to make it a little bit bigger for you? Let me know real quick. Is it good, or does it need to be bigger? Real quick feedback to make sure you can read it. Okay, bigger please, that's all the feedback I need. So let's do that. That should be a little more easy for you to read. And this is OfferVault.com, guys, okay? Now a bit more, okay, let's do a bit more then. Here you go. All right, we don't need the ads on the side anyway. So here's OfferVault.com, and I love this for finding what you need. All you do is type a search in, right? Type a search in, and now check this out. This is just a general search for taxes. We got 911 tax relief, okay? $36 for a lead. And you can see the network that it's at. So if you like this, what you do is you click here and you apply for the network and you let them know, I want to run your 911 tax relief offer, okay? You got Tax Defense Network, which is a pay-per-call offer. We're going to talk about the different types of offers and what they look like. You got back taxes. Man, we talked about that, right? That was my brother all the way. He was shaking in his boots because he had back taxes. He hadn't done them. LowerMyTaxes.com. How many people you know want to lower their taxes? I do. Credit card help online. Okay, so maybe people need help with credit cards. I don't know why they showed up with taxes, but hey, it's good. It's a year-round niche, right? People have debt. Tax First Essentials, TurboTax, web and mobile traffic. Okay, and you can see, by the way, that some of these are mobile offers. Okay, this is a mobile offer right here. This is a free trial offer. Those are always good because, hey, it's free. Who's not going to pay for free, right? You've got an email and zip submit. That's great. Email zip submit should be some of the things that you guys start with, although I'm sure that, you know, the higher the payout, guys, this is, I'm just going to tell you this, and we're going to put this on our text document for you guys, okay, regarding payouts. The higher the payout, the more it's going to cost you to test. Okay, so you want to go initially for the lower payout offers. As funny as that sounds, a $5 offer is going to be easier for you to optimize than a $36 or a $42 or a $28 offer, okay? So stay within your budget, right? And stay within your experience and go for the lower things. All right, so we got Redbox. I don't know what that is. That has nothing to do with taxes. I don't know why I showed up. TurboTax. Some more Account Now, Visa, Visa Tax. We've got H&R Block, TurboTax, TaxAct, and online gift promos, income tax. Now you can look at any of these landing pages just by hovering. Some of these we're not going to see for whatever reason, but here's TaxAct online, free federal tax return for everyone, e-file. Okay, that looks great, something that you could populate, but this is really the seasonal part of the niche, right? This is like, hey, you got to do your taxes, here you go. You can pop this up. TurboTax, same thing. They've got a little survey going on. Okay, got H&R Block, same thing, and get your tax refund in as little as 7 days, and they've got a little offer for a Visa. Very interesting how they put those together. So a lot of these are really mixing things, but let's look at something like back taxes, okay? So here you go. You've got tax law, home, tax relief, get help with your tax debt, okay? So something very good. And I don't know how much you guys know about OfferVault, but if we actually click on here, check this out. It actually pulls up a description of the offer, okay? it gives you some idea of what kind of people you're trying to help, right? You're looking for someone who owes at least $10,000 in federal and state tax debt, and you want to get them an attorney, right? So you want to know how it converts. They have to submit a form, and you know how much you get per lead, $28. Now check this out. This is the powerful stuff here, okay? This tells you a little bit about the actual affiliate network or CPA network. Check this out. You got demographics, and apparently I'm not logged in, so let me log in here, and let's get back to that. Okay, so I'm going to put my taxes search in again. And guys, if you're not, you guys all have OfferVault logins, otherwise you wouldn't be on this webinar, so never mind. So just make sure you're logged in. So let's go back to the back taxes. I think that's where we were at. Yep, the $28 offer. And we're going to click on demographics. And this is like the coolest part. No demographics data for this particular offer. We're going to look at keywords though. With demographics, a lot of times if you go to dating offers and things like that, you're going to get some really good demographics data. Okay, so no data for this particular offer. Let's find an offer that has some good data for us so you guys can see this. And you can tell this is live, right? Nothing planned. Everything is everything just goes the way it goes. Let's type in that search again for taxes, and let's find another offer so we can see some examples of keywords. But you know what? You guys aren't going to need the keywords on here because I got them for you. You're going to get them at the end of this call. Let's check out this pay-per-call offer. So this gives you more details, of course, again, and let's see if we got some keywords to start off with. All right, so I'm not having any luck here with these. Usually what you get is a listing of keywords, and I'm actually going to give that to you. So let's look at the niche report again. All right, so you've got some suggested offers that you can look at, and actually this one is live. Now check this out. This is the cool thing about these niche reports. First of all, you can see what's running right now. Okay, you can see some of the banners that are out there right now. So you can see, what are people running? What does it look like? How do you actually get the attention of people who need help, right? Get help now, right? Look at the colors used in this particular niche. Okay, all that makes a difference. Okay, more banners, right? Don't get left paying tax debt alone due to divorce. Okay, very interesting. This is very targeted. So I want you to start noticing this. And if you guys heard that weird scream in the background, that's my parrot. I want you to, we're going to write this down. Okay, here's something else I want you to write down. You want to be really targeted, okay? We're going to put this under some points to think about. Be really targeted. So here's what that means. A lot of people starting out, they say, well, who do you want to attract with your ad? Who do you want to sell to? And they go, well, everybody, right? I want to sell to people who want to do their taxes on time. I want to sell to people who owe back taxes. I want to sell to people who need a CPA. I want to sell, I want to help people who are starting businesses and they need a CPA for that. And I want to this and that. And guess what? If you try to sell to everybody, you're not going to sell to anybody. You got to get really targeted. And so this is really interesting, right? This banner ad right here says it specifically talks about divorce. Well, guess what? Guess what? You can target your marketing for divorcees, right? People who have just been divorced. You can actually target your marketing to those people. How do you do that? You do that through your ad copy. You do that through your keywords, right? So let's talk about keywords. First of all, here's some top organic URLs. Organic means you search on Google for taxes and you get specific websites that pop up. What are those websites good for? They're good for banner ads, okay? They're good for banner ads because you might go to those sites and purchase a banner ad, place a banner ad on the site, and guess what? Somebody on that site is looking for the information that you've got. They're going to click on your banner and fill out the form, and you get paid for that lead, okay? That's one thing. They're also good for PPV marketing because with PPV marketing, you've got the option of putting keywords in or specific websites in order to pop up your ad. So there's another good one. Top PPC URL, so that's people who are advertising. Same thing, banner ads on those pages and PPV ads, okay? And remember, I'm giving you all this. I'm giving you this entire niche report at the end of this call. Blog URLs, okay, same thing, different blogs people might find, forum URLs, same exact thing, okay? Here's some pitch angles for you. We talked about the divorce, right? Here's some other stuff. Tax relief, tax resolution, tax defense, back taxes, tax levies, tax garnishments. Those are some base keywords that you can start to work with as you're doing your keyword research. Okay, and guess what? We've done the keyword research for you. Here's a huge keyword list. I mean, look at this. Everything from bad credit, bad debt, attorney in different states and cities, tax relief, blue tax stuff I've never heard of, childcare tax relief, Christian debt settlement, all kinds of stuff, all kinds of keywords that you can start working with, whether you're doing SEO, whether you're doing mobile, no matter what you're doing. These are going to give you not only ideas of how to do this with PPC and PPV, but also how to pitch things a little bit differently, right? Because every one of these is going to have a different audience. Student loan consolidation, guess who that's for? Someone who's recently graduated. How do you approach them? Well, you say, did you recently graduate? Right? Different ideas like that. Those are just different things that you can think about to get really, really targeted. Okay, so hugely, look at this thing. Oh my God, this just keeps going and going and going and going and going, and you're going to get all this at the end of the call. So that's what we got for you. So that's a niche report. And by the way, that's something that we have on the OV All-Stars forum. Okay, that's something that we have on the OV All-Stars forum. I'll show you what that looks like actually. Right here. So this is our forum. I'll make it a little bit bigger. I'm sure you can't see that. See, I'm logged in right here. And we've actually got me and about 4 or 5 other coaches on the forum right now. And we've got a whole section of niche reports. Check this out. This is crazy. Look at this. Bam. Here's the taxes. We've got work from home, which is my personal favorite niche. I do biz op and work from home stuff, online gaming, golf instruction, colon cleanse, free credit report. These are the hottest niches that are doing well right now, and we do the research, right? So the IGF-1 supplement, testosterone booster supplements, Christian dating, skincare. That's a request. We take requests and we create them. Green coffee bean extract, raspberry ketones, payday loans, binary options, electronic cigarettes, e-cigs. That's huge right now. And more coming. We add more every single month. So that's just an idea of what we've got in here. And listen, guys, let me just go back and make sure, because you guys gave me a lot of holy cow, there's a ton of questions here. You guys gave me a lot of issues that you have in CPA and questions, and I want to answer those. So let me just see what questions you have about. Yeah, Rick. So a zip submit is an offer that just asks for a zip code, and that's how you get paid. So you go to a site, like let's say you guys know what is that site that takes your email and then sends you a bunch of offers in your area. See, it's another one, really common. Totally forgot what they're called, but they send you coupons in the area, right? They've got a green website. If anyone remembers, put it in the question box for me. Groupon. Thank you, Mr. Hump. I love you. So Groupon, right? Somebody goes in there, and the first thing they want to know is, where do you live? So they take a zip submit. Guess what? If you're on a Groupon offer and it's a zip submit, you get paid every time someone puts in their zip code. Okay, that's a zip submit. Okay, email submit, you get paid when someone puts in their email. Okay, short form, you get paid on name, email, maybe phone number, maybe something else, right? So that's all the differences in that. Why can't I see 911 tax relief? So here, check this out. I'm going to show you guys something that you need to know about OfferVault. So when you're going in here, click on your search preferences. This is really important, right? And make sure that everything is selected. Okay, sometimes some of these get unselected for some reason. Just make sure, just click on select all, scroll down, and save, and then you'll be sure to see everything. All right, so try that out, and if that doesn't work, let me know. But that's kind of that's a thing I'm actually asking the programmers to fix on here. So let's see, if you're looking for a tax resolution, tax settlement, tax debt, are better searches in OfferVault. Thank you. So Kay has been doing some work for me on the back here, I guess. And if we just do tax resolution, let's see what pulls up. And there we go. So we've got some tax relief on here. And by the way, I didn't show you guys, but you can actually click mobile offers, pay per call, new, and featured, and see different things if you're specifically doing pay per call, specifically doing mobile, etc. All right. So yeah, so Don, you know, Don says very expensive PPC keywords. Definitely. That's why you want to do some research, and you want to really get good at doing the keyword research to get the words that are actually going to work and are not going to cost you $10 a click. Where can I get, Kiki says, where can I get the niche report taxes PDF? I'm going to give it to you in a couple of minutes here. How much am I paying for each click? Rick, that totally depends on where you're advertising and what keywords you're using and so on. Yeah, traffic training and OV All-Stars, Chris, most definitely. Colon cleanse, are you kidding me? Not kidding you, Bob. That is a huge niche. And what tracking mechanism for pay-per-call? Chris, with pay-per-call, the tracking mechanism is the actual phone number. You get a unique phone number as an affiliate using Ring Revenue. You get a unique phone number, and when someone calls that number, that's how it's tracked. So that's a great question. Yeah, and however, mobile offers basically means that they look good on a mobile website, right? When you're looking at your mobile phone, they look really good there. And Kang Hao says, I'm from Asia, I'm from Singapore, just started CPA 2 months ago. I'm going to show you exactly where you should go. And guys, let me just look at this. I've got on my other computer, I've got a list of things that I wanted to make sure to help you with. I'm just going to make sure that I am helping you with that. And by the way, it is like, I don't know what the weather's like over there. It's like beautiful and hot the last 2 days here in California. And in my room especially, it's very hot for some reason. So my cat is laid out and I don't know if you guys know, like cats, they might look really small, but then when they're hot, they stretch out and they're like 5 feet taller than usual. And that's what my cat looks like right now, just to give you an idea. She's like sweating. If cats would sweat, she would be sweating. So good. So let's talk about some of these questions that you guys had. Let me scroll back here in the questions box, and holy cow, you guys are awesome. I love that you're so active and you're asking me all these questions. This is why I love doing webinars. This is why I love doing webinars. So you guys had a lot of questions about getting started, how much you're going to need to spend. Mel, I think you actually asked that twice, but it's all good. Like it just means a lot of people have that question, right? How do you select a niche, right? And by the way, I'm going to give you that niche report in a couple of minutes so you guys can actually start using that niche and promoting it and using all those keywords. Here's the deal. A lot of you are new. You're not sure what works. Even when you get started, you're like, did I do this right? How do I make sure that I get conversions? I spent a lot of money and I didn't get any money back. What do I do? Is this whole industry a scam and a sham, basically? Obviously not, right? You can see that a lot of people are doing well in it. The thing is, how do you get around those people so that they can show you what works? How do you get around those people? And that's why OfferVault created OV All-Stars. This is the OV All-Stars forum. Again, this is a forum that's $77 a month. Right now, we started off a little bit lower than where we plan to have it because we started off, we didn't have everything. We've been adding more and more content to it. We've got a bunch of people doing great things. I'll share some of what they said with you. By the way, is anyone on here on the forum right now? Anyone on here on the forum already? Give me a quick yes. So I don't need to know if you're not, Mel. Just if you are on the forum already, give me a quick yes, and I'll actually call you out and let you share a little bit of what it's like in there. So here's what we got. First of all, we've got the forums. We've got a whole entire library of training courses, and we're adding at least 2 new courses every single month. Current things, Facebook marketing, different things that you can do, YouTube advertising, whether you need to do free advertising or you have the money for paid advertising, we've got all that in here. We do coach webinars with myself and some of the other coaches. We've got a special course right here, CPA Jumpstart. I'm going to tell you how you can get that. We've got the niche reports, which I showed you, lots and lots, always adding more every month. We've got a fun game called Affiliate Pong. It's only fun if you're a nerd like me, if you're a dork like me, and you like coming up with different ad ideas. But here's the cool thing about this. If you're trying to come up with a pitch angle, this is where you go, right? This is where you go, and you get different ideas, right? You get different ideas. And actually, I think it was Martin right here, Miles73. It might have been him or one of our other forum members who actually became profitable on a campaign because he started playing in here in the affiliate Pong section and getting some ideas from the coaches and the other members. We've got case studies. This is it right here. This is where you want to be on the forum. This is where people go from brand new to making money. Okay, this is where it goes. And let me just say this, that's not a guarantee, right? Just by being on the forum, it does not guarantee you're going to make money, because obviously you've got to take action, right? And I'll tell you more about that. But this right here, this is like the powerhouse. This is the number one reason why we created the forum, is to have this section. This is gold right here. Not even, it's platinum. This is platinum. This is diamond right here, okay? This is where you want to be, and this is where you become profitable in your own campaigns, and you can see what other people are doing. Okay, we've got a ton of them by now. We've got several case study tournaments that we've done. And by the way, you can win like cash. We've got a lot of different form sections, creating your own products. We've got general newbie questions. If you're brand new, you want to know, how do I get into affiliate networks? Man, we've got a lot of content on that. Tell you exactly what you need to say, exactly what you need to do so that you can get accepted. If you just want to goof off, we've got off-topic conversations. That's all good. We talk about free traffic, PPV, mobile, pay-per-click, plenty of fish, media buying, email marketing, which someone mentioned, retargeting, which is like the hot new thing, and you need to be doing this, other traffic sources, tracking. We talk all about tracking. Tracking is the number one thing that you need to know when you're online, okay? And guess what? We've got offline, local, and agencies. And we have a suite of tools, and now I'm going to find out if I'm still logged in here. We've got a suite of tools that you are going to absolutely love. And let me actually go to the tools. Bam, right here. And you're going to love this. You guys see this pop-up page? I'm going to make it bigger in a second when it pulls up for me. These are the internet marketing tools powered by Portal. You get this for free when you're on the forum. Let me make this window big so you guys can all see it. This is like everything that you need in order to do the right research, to get ideas, to automate things, to do your advertising, right? Everything you need for advertising is right here. You've got tools for PPV. Look at all this. Holy cow. You've got PPC tools, SEO tools, RTV tools, Craigslist, tutorials. There's even support if you need it. Lots and lots of stuff that you can use, and we're actually going to be doing a webinar with Corey, who's the creator of this, to show everyone on the forum how to use this to get the most benefit out of them. In other words, we want you starting out to get profitable faster. Now, let's talk a little bit more about, let me actually close this off. So that's the tools on the forum. We've got, like I said, the training camp, lots of training courses that we have on here. We have CPA Jumpstart, which is by far the best course that you're going to have on starting out with CPA. If you're kind of new, very new, whatever it is, whatever your experience is, you're going to get a huge benefit out of that. So good. Let me see. Let me check out your questions real quick, see if there's anything I can answer right now. And if I end up skipping your question, I apologize. There's just a lot of stuff in here, and I'm trying to get the stuff that's going to help as many people as possible. So Havra has an interesting question. When you're promoting a program, can you mention the parent company or not? Yeah, it just depends. You have to. Yeah, you'll know from the advertiser. The affiliate network will let you know. Okay. All right. Good. All right. So good. So this is our forum, and we're here to help people really get started here. And I'm going to pull up something special for you. Russell, are you actually there? Are you? Do you have a mic plugged in?
I do not have a mic plugged in. I'm just talking directly into my computer. It's kind of a strange time right now at the house. You know, kids getting ready for bed and getting ready to have a late dinner. But I'm here, yeah.
Awesome. So, Russell, I'm just going to get a couple of things ready for everybody because I want to give them the niche report and everything like that. Could you just briefly talk about, because Russell is another coach on the forum with lots of experience in mobile and advertising and funnels. Talk a little bit about what you like about the forum, what your goal is on the forum.
Sure. Well, right now it's actually a very exciting time. Coming into the forum, we've had some meetings this year, and we've really kind of renewed. I mean, the forum's been around just a little shy of a year now, and it started, kind of like skeleton style. And as we've gone along, we've really built, the forum up. I've added, full courses that, I could have easily released and launched as, consulting courses if you're into, offline marketing or, media, mobile media buying and so on and so forth. And, case studies that I did for pay-per-call and stuff, I went ahead and they were just sitting on my hard drive, so I figured, this is good stuff that people can use now. And, kind of the other coaches have done the same thing. And so what you come into is, a very versatile team that's been very successful in all aspects of marketing, and you get all that knowledge inside of this. And really, it's something that I'm very proud of because we've worked out so many things, and like I said, it's an exciting time, especially this new suite of tools. We were going to have our own developed, and then we found that these were the best tools on the market, and now we have them here in the forum for everybody to use. Some of the things I've personally used are the niche reports. I actually, just to prove it, one month I took the payday loans one that one of our coaches did, and I started my own pay-per-call campaign for payday loans, and I was profitable by the second day that I ran it using the keywords that are inside of here. So it's definitely just really cool stuff, when it comes to that. So that's kind of where it's at. It's just a very exciting time. We're in an extreme growth period right now, and we're just glad to be able to get it in front of you at such an advanced state, and for you to see such a nice polished product.
Thank you for sharing that, Russell. And Russell is like one of my favorite people. Just the coaches on the forum, guys, are just good people. And just like I told you in the beginning, when you're doing your marketing, you want to go in there with your heart. You want to be there to help people. And that's what we're here to do. And so I want to share with you a couple of things that some of the forum members sent me. And actually, I wrote out to some of my my favorite forum members. I like everyone on the forum, but some of the people I wrote out, I said, can you be on the webinar? Can you share your experience? And pretty much all of them were like, it's 4 a.m. where I'm at, or it's 2 a.m. where I'm at, and I'm going to be, I have to go somewhere in the morning. So they sent me a couple of blurbs that I want to share with you. This is from Arto, who I believe is in Sweden, and he says, my experience with the forum has been very real and practical. No theory, and fortunately so, since lack of theory is not my problem, and I think a lot of you kind of probably understand that, right? You get a lot of, here's how, here's this idea and this idea, but how do you actually do it? And he says, I think the forum has helped me take this whole CPA IM thing seriously and just get to work on it instead of hunting yet more information. I was actually able to put up a site that last month made me $358. Of course, the forum wasn't the only thing that made a difference, but it was one of the major pieces nevertheless. I think I might have arrived at this point without the forum as well, maybe, but it would have taken me a lot more time to do if it ever arrived. And he says, when you make millions with these testimonials of mine, just remember this, the particular type of Ferrari 430 I have my eyes on is black. Arto. Here's Nick from the UK, says, hi everyone, sorry couldn't be with you all today, but I am sunning myself in Turkey with my family. He's on holiday. Leanne has asked me to answer a couple of questions about my experience here on the forum. I joined the forum last August in the hope that I could, after 4 long years of trying and failing has been my forte, actually get some campaigns off the ground that were profitable. Within 24 hours of me joining up and placing an introduction for myself, I had 2 coaches welcome me and a number of students. This was a very encouraging start. I was made to feel welcome and that I could ask any questions and they would be answered. This in itself is probably the best thing about OV All-Stars because I know I can get answers to my questions quickly, which helps me build out campaigns. In my opinion, the successful students here are the ones that have asked, and asked again. Arto is a brilliant example of that. With my continual asking of questions and receiving answers quickly, I've been able to take campaigns to a profitable level. My best month so far has been $10,000. A $10K take, he says, with over 5K in profits. But since September last year, I've taken over 30,000 and made over 12,000 in profit. The question could be asked, would I have been able to succeed without the forum? In my opinion, the answer to that is simply no. Otherwise, in the prior 4 years, I would have made myself a success. Can I just add this? He says, to all of you here that have firstly taken the time to search for a solution and then found All-Stars and signed up, being happy to spend money on a subscription, you must, and I stress must, get involved. Don't lurk in the background and then say this was a waste of time. This forum allows you to network with some very successful coaches, and I'm now finding that it's not what you know, but who you know in this minefield, and you're in the right place. Stick with it, take action, and watch the dollars roll in. Take care all. Nick, and his forum signature is Cast1009. Here's one from Martin, goes by Mouse73. I found the forum to be a great place to get the right answers to any doubts or questions I have. You know, the coaches know what they're talking about, and this gives me more confidence to try things out and take action. One of the coaches even offered to have a one-on-one Skype chat with me. Some of the people on this forum are very successful, and they're willing to share their knowledge with you. This forum has definitely helped me increase my knowledge and confidence much more quickly than I would have done if I was on my own. If you have questions or doubts that are holding you back, this is the forum to change that. So thanks, guys, for sharing that, and sorry they couldn't be on. I do respect people's sleep. And here's the deal. OV All-Stars is $77 a month, but I'd like to, I'd like to help you get started for cheaper. I appreciate you guys being on here, being so active, giving me lots and lots of great questions. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a special offer for you guys, and I'm going to allow you to get the forum for only $47 for the first month. Okay, I'm going to give you a link for that, and I'm going to tell you about a couple of bonuses that you get just for being on the webinar, and it's just limited to the first 10 people. So let me get you that link, and I'll talk about those bonuses that I want to give you. And then I'm also going to give you, of course, what I promised, which is the niche report. So first of all, here is the link that's going to give you this right here. Okay, let me know if you got that. And when you click on that, what's going to happen is you're going to go to this sign-up form. Mine says $77, but yours is going to say $47 for the first month. Okay, and you're going to select your payment method, either credit card or PayPal. Fill out your name, your email. You choose a username that people are going to know you as. Could be your real name, could be a little, pen name. Put your password, hit next, and you're either going to go through PayPal to submit your order, or you'll get to this credit card form. Okay, and you get a couple of unannounced bonuses, which I've just announced, so they're no longer unannounced. And you just fill out your information and continue, and that pretty much gives you instant access to the forum. Now, here's the deal. I've got on my laptop right now, I've got pulled up the admin page. Let me log into it real quick. And on this admin page, I can see who is joining right now. I've got the last, every customer that joins. And right now, the first 10 people, let me make sure I get this right. Okay, the first 10 people to purchase tonight get invited to a private coaching webinar where I will personally help you get started with CPA if you're brand new. Okay, I'm going to give you a roadmap, your own roadmap. Okay, not some standard thing that I give everybody. I'm going to give you a personal roadmap, and if you have some experience, I'm going to get you to the next level. Okay, this is almost private coaching, right? Just 10 people allowed on this call, and I'm going to give you what you need to move forward. The value of this call is going to be $297. If you're one of the first 10 people today, you get it for free. And guess what? Guess what? The first 5 who purchase tonight get a private 30-minute coaching call with one of the coaches on the forum, either me or one of the other coaches, redeemable anytime this year. Okay, anytime this year, as long as you stay a member. This alone is worth $497. You get it for free if you're one of the first 5 people to purchase. All right, so surviving 88. Are you on the call? Give me a quick yes if you're on the call. Are you on the call? Give me a quick yes in the question box. Got my first person on here. Let me refresh the screen. All right, guys, and let me know if you've got some questions. Let me go in here and see. And that's my cat. I'm gonna take a tiny break, let my cat out of the room, and I'll be right back with you guys. with you guys. And good. So let me go through, and I know I missed some questions before, so let me answer some of those. And you should have the link in here. And as promised, let me also give you guys this niche report, because I do want you to have access to that. And I want to answer some of your questions about the niche report and get you guys started so so that you can start promoting. Here we go. All right, and guys, as you click on that Dropbox link, you should be able to go to the Dropbox website. You should just be able to download the file. And let's talk about some specifics now. For those of you guys who want to stay on, and I'm watching, I'm looking for the first 10 people here so that I can send you. Awesome. So I've got Zainab. Zainab, are you on the call right now? Give me a quick yes in the questions box if you're here. Zainab, are you with us right now live? Give me a quick yes in the questions box. Awesome. You got your mic plugged in? Or you got a mic on your laptop? I'm going to find you in here real quick. All right. So you should be unmuted. Say hi, Zainab. You're unmuted. Go ahead and say hi if you can. Ah, okay, it's late where you are. No problem. Let me mute you back up. No problem. All right, well, congratulations. You're one of the first 5. Congratulations for that. You do get both bonuses. Hey, Kang Hao, just pay Kang Hao. You got your mic plugged in? Let me get you. Oh, Kevin, what's your email? I will send you the link to your email, Kevin, if you want to be one of the. Right now, you still have the opportunity to be one of the top 5. Let me find Kang Hao. Where are you at in here? So many people, it's hard to find people. Okay, you should be unmuted. Hello. Say hi, Kang Hao. Can you hear me? Can you talk? Okay, I hear something. Maybe your mic's not plugged in. All right, no problem. Let me know once you get your mic figured out, and we'll get you back on live so you can say hi. And congratulations, by the way. Welcome to the forum. And let's see. And no, this is a one-time only offer. Okay, I'm only offering all the bonuses to live right now on the webinar. Ah, no, Mike, you're remote from work. Okay, no problem. Okay, so I've got one email to send the link to. I'm going to do that right now, guys. I'm going to make sure that if you are an action taker, you're going to be able to get this right now. All right, let's do this. Okay, now as I'm doing this, guys, if you want to be one of the top 5, there's still 2 spots left. So take action if you want all those bonuses, if you want that private one-on-one coaching. Okay. And let me get the link. Okay. All right, so Kevin, you should have that in your email in the next 5 seconds. All right, awesome. Ichua. All right, you got your mic plugged in. I'm going to find you, and let's see where you're at. Oh, you've got 2 logins. All right, let's try this one. And all right, say hi. Looks like you've muted yourself. So unmute yourself and say hi. Let me unmute both of you. Let's see which one. Here we go. Can you say hi? Hi. Hey, so congratulations. You are one of the top 5. And what made you decide to go ahead and hop into the forum?
It's kind of
So I have some problems with my mic. If you can turn your volume down a little bit just while you're talking, that might help us to hear you better without the reverberation. And here, I muted one of you, but not the other. So let's see. Can you say hi now? All right, so it looks like we've got some problems with microphones. No problems. You guys weren't expecting that. So I'm going to mute you back up. But congratulations. Let me take a look and see if we are filled with the top 5 here. Oh, man, look at all this. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we got our top 5. Havroy, welcome. Congratulations. Charles, welcome. Congratulations. All right, we're going to try this mic thing again. Let's unmute Havroy. Hello, hello. Can you talk? Say hi. Havroy. All right, looks like we've got mic issues today. Maybe it's on my end. So let me mute back up. Just let me know in the chat if you get it set up. And Charles, congratulations also. Let's unmute you. Hear some noise in the background. Say hi. Let's see if we can hear you, Charles.
Hi.
Hi, welcome. You made the top 5. Congratulations. Charles, what made you decide to hop into the forum?
Well, I've been looking for this opportunity for a very long time, and thank God I got it.
Good. Well, I'm so glad that that you made it here and that you found us, and you know, we're going to help you. And let me know a little bit about what you're working on. What do you want to accomplish? What can we help you with on the forum?
Well, I just want to accomplish the pay-per-click with the lead impact. Just pay-per-click advertising, and that's all.
Awesome. Well, we can help you with that. So again, congratulations. Welcome. You made the top 5. And
Thank you,
I'm going to... Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to refresh my screen here. Hey, okay, Kristen. Congratulations. I'm going to mute you, Charles. Thank you so much for coming out. And let's find Kristen. Kristen, where are you? I don't see you. Maybe you have a different name on the form. Kristen, say hi real quick in the question box. This is Tax Girl 2014. I love that. Okay, that shows me you were on the call. Give me a quick hi in the questions box so I know where you're at, and I can unmute you and let you say hi real quick. It's kind of, without the right name, it's hard to find people because there's so many on right now. Kristen, where are you? Okay, so, no mic. Okay, so it's Kay. All right, Kay, well, congratulations, welcome. Really glad to have you on the forum. I'm going to refresh here real quick. This is awesome. Guys, you're great. You still have the ability to get in the top 10 and get that bonus webinar. Havroy, yes, Havroy, you made the top 5. Are you kidding me? That was awesome. All right, guys, so here's what we're going to do. For as long as I stay on this call, you guys can go ahead and purchase with that discount. Hey, Albert, what's going on? Awesome, good. All right, so guys, this is going to be available to you for the duration of this particular webinar. And I did see a little note, and let me see if you're still on here. So Mohammed's a little upset. He you know, he wanted a little bit more content on the taxes. Hey, I'm happy to stay on with you guys and answer your questions specifically about the tax niche. So let me know exactly what you're working on. Everyone should have the niche report, and that should help you a ton. That should help you a ton when you're looking at this. I mean, all the keywords and everything. And yeah, I mean, we could talk about all sorts of things. We can talk about how to actually decide what kind of traffic you want to run. We can talk about a specific type of traffic like mobile or PPV. Just let me know what you want to hear more about. I'll hang out, answer questions. While I'm answering questions, you guys can take me up on the offer, and then we'll take off. So go ahead. You've got my attention. You've got my my questions. Absolutely, guys. The first 5, you're going to get an email from me with the information that you need. Okay. So good. So I've got 2 good questions. One's very simple, says PPV, and the other one says, aren't the keywords expensive? My experience has seen some really high-priced keywords. Suggestions. Great question. Okay, so let's start with PPV because that was the first question I got. When you're running PPV with this, what you want to do is you want to start out with one PPV network. What's very interesting is that once you really get the hang of advertising online and doing CPA marketing, everything's pretty much kind of the same. You just adjust for the particular ad network or for the particular offer. But starting out, what you really want to do is focus. And so when you say PPV, what you want to do is you want to say, well, I'm going to try PPV, and I'm going to start with this particular ad network. Like, I'm going to start with Traffic Range, or I'm going to start with 50 on Red, or I'm going to start with Lead Impact, okay? And so what you want to do is with PPV, you really want to go for those base keywords. Okay, so what's interesting is Kay is saying, you know, aren't those keywords expensive? Yes, but with PPV, you want to use the expensive keywords. You want to use those base keywords, and here's why. You want to get as much traffic as possible. With PPV, the name of the game is traffic, because when you find a profitable target being a web page that you're targeting, right, and that's where your ad pops up, you want to be able to send a lot of traffic there. Okay, in other words, if you can only get, let's say, 10 clicks a day, you're not going to make money as fast, right? It's not going to be the push button money that you're looking for, right? It's not going to be the residual income that you're looking for, where you say, okay, this works. Let me take the cap off and just let the traffic flow. So what you want to make sure is you want to make sure that whatever you're running has a good amount of traffic, and you do that by looking at some of the top URLs. And what you want to do with PPV is you want to start. First of all, you pick your pitch angle, right? It could be one of these. You could find another one in the forum by going to the basically the affiliate Pong game. But let's say it's back tax relief, right? What you would do for PPV is actually type that into Google, and you're going to scrape all the keywords. And actually, we have a tool on the forum, obviously, that can just do that for you. But you want these, back taxes, just these base keywords, and that's what you want to start your traffic on. Here's an example of that, okay? Let's say I go to google.com. And for PPV, again, I'm going to search for back taxes, okay? Lots of ads here. Let me make this bigger for you guys, okay? Lots and lots of ads on here, right? Lots and lots, like a ridiculous amount of ads. And guess what? That means there's a lot of money in this niche, right? If you guys didn't know, now you know. Now, here's the deal. Here's what you're going to do for PPV. You're going to scrape these ads, okay? These are ads. You can see because I have a little yellow ad thing. You're going to take all of these websites that are running ads to them. Why? Because they're paying money, they're getting traffic. If they have traffic, that means you're going to get traffic, right? And then you take all these pages, these organic results from the front page. Okay, why do you do that? Because when people search for back taxes, this is what they find. And when they go to these sites, you want to pop up your ad. And again, once you find something that converts, you can literally just, take the screw out and just let it flow like crazy, and you can make some money. Okay, that's important. And I'll say this because as you're optimizing any campaign, no matter what kind of media you're using, mobile, PPV, PPC, as you're optimizing, you're going to be losing some money. Okay, almost always the case. You hardly ever have a campaign that's profitable off the bat. I know Russell shared the pay-per-call campaign that did, but that's very rare. Okay, and of course that comes with experience as well. You get more and more profitable faster. Starting out, you're going to lose some funds. Okay. And so what you want to do is make sure that when you find that profitable target and that profitable landing page, that you can actually run the traffic nonstop. Okay. And by the way, there's one thing I forgot to mention earlier when we're talking about PPV, and I was talking about the different payouts, and I said, look, start out with the smaller payouts. Those of you guys doing PPV, you're actually going to have usually to create a landing page, especially with the higher payouts. And what you want to do is you want to look at the landing page, and as you're looking at the landing page, what you're going to notice is it clear to the person why they need this? Is it clear to the person? Because if you just send somebody to a landing page where they need to fill out information right away, the advertiser page, and they don't know why they're there, they're just going to X out. You're going to lose a lot of money. But if you have a page pop up and you say, hey, you have back taxes, we can help, fill out the form here, and you have a button to go to the next page, then they have some reason to click. So it's a little bit of a pre-frame, okay? So with PPV, you almost always want to use a landing page unless it's a zip submit, and then usually it just makes sense to put in a zip code. Now let's talk about PPC, because with PPCK, you don't want to use these base keywords. That's too much, but here's the cool thing. Google has this thing called Google Suggest. Check this out. I'm going to hit space here, and look at this. Back taxes, health, IRS definition, and if we start, whoops, and I hit a button and apparently Safari has some kind of thing. If I hit another space here, back taxes help reviews, back taxes help San Diego. This is going off my, not really my general area because I'm in the East Bay, not in San Diego, but you can see that we get some very long tail keywords, and these are the types of keywords that you can start getting traffic to. Okay, these are the types of keywords that you can start getting traffic to. And so, and these are going to cost you slightly less because they're longer tail. Not everyone is targeting these keywords. They're going after back taxes. Maybe back taxes help. Okay, so you want to go for the long tail, and that's one way to do that. Another way to do it, obviously, is to go into the Google Keyword Tool, okay, which we do have a how-to video on that in the forum, and do your search that way and find other options with good traffic. Okay, how everyone wants to know how to build a good list. So once you're promoting, let's say you're promoting taxes for a while, right? And you're starting to get pretty good at it. Now you want to make more money, okay? So you want to start making more money now. And what you're going to do is you're going to have on your landing page, you're going to ask for an email. Okay, so now you're no longer going straight to the advertiser. Now you're going to say, I'll give you a free report how I paid off my back taxes in 5 months. Totally free. Just enter your email and I'll send it to you. Okay, and you split test, right? You split test, you see where you get more opt-ins. Now you're building your list. Okay, so the whole idea with building a list is that you need a hook, right? You need basically a really good benefit that someone's going to get. You need some kind of a lead magnet, right? Something that you're going to give people as they're opting in, right? A reason for them to opt in, a really good reason. And you want to give a call to action. Hey, fill out your email right now and I'll send it to you. That's as simple as it is to build a good list. And once you get good at a niche and you know where to go, what targets to have, then it's time to focus on the next step, which is getting good at conversions, right? So step one, get good at traffic. Use the advertiser stuff, right? Get good at just basic landing pages and then add in that email. So however, that's a great question. And again, we can help you with that on the forum since you are one of our new members. And let's see here. And we've got, Bob says, isn't it better to use URLs instead of keywords for PPV? That depends on the network. For example, Direct CPV is a PPV network, and with them, keywords work pretty well as well. And that's something that you want to test, and that's something that we talk a lot about. We talk about a lot on the forum, which is testing, right? Tracking and testing. And let's see. Okay, and however, whatever you need me to clarify, please let me know. Chris says you wait for a profitable campaign before you collect emails. Yeah, in this case I would, because just imagine this, with every step of the way you're doing some testing, right? You're trying to see which targets, right? Which websites am I getting the most clicks from, most interest from? Which websites are giving me people and clicks that are actually converting on the advertiser page, right? So you start testing all this stuff. If you're running PPV, you're testing different landing pages, landing page variations, right? Now, if you add another thing to the mix and now you're collecting emails, now you've got to test that. What do I give and what do I say and what kind of hook do I use? And before you know it, you've got too many things. And if you guys remember, I don't know when this is taught, but I remember sitting in school and learning this when I was a kid. You just multiply thing after thing, right? Let's say that you're testing 20 different target websites, and then you're testing 3 different landing page variations, and now all of a sudden you've got to test all these different email submit things. And if you have so many things, you've got to spend a lot more money to get some kind of results that tell you this works and this doesn't. So you really want to take it easy and start with one thing at a time. Good. So guys, you still have just a few chances to get on the top 10. Let me give you that link again. And let me see where that's at. And when I get off this webinar, this offer goes off the table. Obviously, we won't have the link anymore. So here is for everybody. And what other questions do you have, either about taxes, about CPA in general, about the forum? Happy to answer any of that. And you know, you have my attention. I'm here for you. Happy to get you started in anything. How many of you guys are interested in mobile? Who's interested in mobile here? Because mobile's kind of a different animal. Who's interested in mobile here? Yeah, Charles. Okay, so with mobile, things are a little bit different, right? With PPC and PPV, you can target really well in terms of, you know, keywords and landing pages, right? And I didn't even talk to you about Facebook. With Facebook, you can target by demographics, right? But in this case, with taxes, really, Facebook might not be the best place to go. You really want to focus on keywords and things like that. Well, with mobile, it's a little bit different because now, unless you're doing mobile search, which would be the same as doing PPC but targeting for mobile phones, now you're talking about finding where people are that might be interested in this. For example, you would not advertise on apps or websites that kids tend to go on. You know, you wouldn't do like, you know, my son is 20 months and he's got a bunch of apps that he likes to use on my iPad. I swear it's like crazy. I don't know how many of you have kids and you've given them any kind of electronics, but they just take to it like fish to water. It's crazy. But anyway, he's got a bunch of apps. I wouldn't advertise taxes on there. Why? Because my son at 20 months is not going to be doing taxes, right? He can't even read. So in a way, you want to go to something like, if you go to RTB platforms, real-time bidding platforms, where you actually see which apps and which mobile websites your ad is showing on, you can target like that. But often it's all about, you know, are you using a specific type of phone? You know, maybe you want to test whether contract phones like AT&T and Sprint, how they do with a specific offer versus a prepaid phone. You know, who needs more help with taxes and what kind of message applies to different types of people. So I hope that helps for you guys. Awesome. We've got some good mobile stuff on the forum as well. Are there any specific rules across different networks or with advertisers we should know about? Yeah, definitely, Kay. So as you apply for different offers, you're going to see a lot of rules that the advertisers put on there. And what you want to do is you want to follow those rules. And they'll let you know what they are. And you know, obviously, if you're not clear about something, you're a member of the forum now. You go in there and you just ask us, and we'll clarify it for you. But it's pretty standard. You know, they'll tell you things like you can't incentivize, right? You can't like ask people to fill this out in order to receive something else, for example. Yeah, Ichwa is asking, am I supposed to be receiving emails on the 2 bonuses? Absolutely, I'm going to email you. Right now I'm still on the webinar. I'm doing that manually. It's not automatic. So I'm going to be emailing you right after the webinar with information on your bonuses, okay? So thanks for asking that, by the way. Yeah, Charles, you should be able to log into the form. Just make sure that your payment is submitted and you should be all good. You'll be one of the top 5. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, absolutely. Just make sure your payment is submitted. And awesome. Cool. What other questions do you guys have? It is hot in this room. Holy cow, you guys are making me sweat with all these questions. Russell, you want to, oh, is Russell still on? Okay, looks like Russell just lost his connection. So, cool. What other questions do you guys have? Did this help you out? Did you learn something about taxes? Did you learn something about promoting? What, you know, how did this help you? Let me know in the comment box. I'm just going to answer some questions privately. Oops, and Kevin didn't get the Dropbox link, so let me send that. Okay, so just email me back, Kevin, and I'll send that to you after the webinar. Awesome. So Charles feels more confident. That is awesome, Charles. And let me just check here. So Odie, did you have a question that wasn't answered? Go ahead and ask me now. I'll be very happy to share some answers with you. Yeah, Chris says hadn't thought of using hooks before. Definitely, Chris. That's one of the things that really differentiate a successful marketer from someone who's just kind of testing the waters. Because when you're trying to just target everyone, you don't make any sales whatsoever because people don't feel like you're talking to them. But when you say, hey, I'm specifically talking to you, grandma, in the nursing home, I know you have back taxes, let me help you. Grandma's looking at that and going, wow, he understands me. Okay, this person wants to help me. And so that makes a huge difference, huge difference. However, I don't understand your questions. Not sure I understand if you want to clarify for me. Kang Hao, just shoot me an email. Since I'm going to send you the bonuses, shoot me an email and ask me about that, and I will let you know how to do that. Charles, you're having a hard time with that. Okay, shoot me an email. Here's my email. And I'll make sure to keep your place in line there. And just let me know, and I will make sure you get some help. Can I show OfferVault.com on my page? Absolutely. Let's see, where are we at? Right here. Here's the OfferVault.com page. All right, guys. So let's see, more questions. Okay, what would you use for quick start traffic to taxes CPA niche? Chris, it's really up to you what you want to do. I mean, there's paper call offers, there's mobile offers, PPV offers. The best thing you can do is just pick one, start a campaign, and that's the fastest way. You want to go, if you're doing PPV, again, you want to go for those base keywords and grab the URLs, scrape the URLs. Again, we've got that tool in the forum to go ahead and scrape URLs for PPV. You want to get a good number and get them started, see which ones give you traffic. And actually, like if you're in Traffic Bands, for example, it's going to show you how much traffic you're going to get from that, and you can decide whether or not you want to mess with it. You can also see in Google how much traffic in Google AdWords keyword planner, how much traffic a keyword gets. That should be something else that you pay attention to. And yeah, quick start traffic just means you get targeted, decide who you're targeting. Again, get that hook, right? Figure out who is your target market, figure out what they're asking for, and talk directly to them and find out where they're hanging out right now looking for that question. And that's going to help you out, Chris, to get some quick traffic. All right, so a couple more questions coming in here. Man, you guys are awesome. Could I collect emails for it, send a good campaign via email? Yeah, Nudie, so you can absolutely do that. Although, if you have some experience, yeah, why not? But if you're brand new to the niche even, I would first promote some offers and see what does well, see if you can figure out the traffic. Once you have that, you'll have a much better idea of how to get a good conversion rate for your email collection. So I don't recommend starting with email collection, although that's a really good long-term strategy. Okay, Zainab, just shoot me an email. I'm going to give you my email here real quick. And there we go. So you should just send me an email if you have any problems, and I'll help you out. And Charles, you don't want to join through the OfferVault page because right now you get the special offer. So let me post the link in here for you guys again. And there we go. What do I use for tracking? Robert, I personally use CPV Lab. I think that's the best tracking that you can use for mobile and PPV, and it just works for everything else as well, like PPC. So that's my personal choice. And we actually have a whole discussion on that in the tracking section of the forum. So yeah, we have some people using Tracking 202 or Prosper 202. We have a lot of hosted mobile trackers, but I personally like CPV Lab. Yeah, you're welcome, Chris. Doesn't Traffic Bands require recommendation? We can help with that. Okay. Is it hard to be accepted by certain affiliate programs? Yeah, Michelle. We have a lot of discussions about that on the forum. And actually, a lot of people join us because they try to apply and they don't get accepted. And so we've really answered that a lot in the forum in terms of what you need to do, whether or not you need to have a website, what you need to say when you're applying, especially if you're brand new, and really, which networks you can try for that are much more likely to accept you, and what you can do in your application and after you've applied in order to make sure that you have a really good chance of getting in there. So I know that's an issue that a lot of new marketers have. So we definitely want to help people with that. All right, guys, I am losing steam here, although I will stay for a few more questions. So do please let me know if you have other questions. I'll give you about a minute. But I'm like, it's hot in this room. I got the fan going. I didn't turn on the AC because, I don't know, it's not really summer yet, is it? Kind of crazy how hot it is. But yeah, any other last minute questions, either about the form, about CPA marketing, about the tax niche? You know, did you guys open up that document, and what do you think? Are you like floored with all the keywords? Just give me some quick feedback here. And man, you guys are awesome. I mean, I can't believe you guys are hanging out with me for like, we're here for an hour and 41 minutes now. You guys are awesome. Yeah, okay, there are some awesome keywords in there. Bob says, good job on this webinar. Thanks, Bob. Really appreciate it. Havroy says, many thanks for your time. Thank you. Thank you. Like the heads up. Awesome. Chris said, didn't know what to expect, but I'm impressed. Thank you. Thank you, guys. It's always a pleasure connecting with you. I love doing these webinars. I'm going to do them more and give you some more content. And listen, actually, you know what I'm going to do? And Michelle says you're wonderful with all this info. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate that. It's really my goal to help. I'm going to put my email in here for you guys, okay, for everyone. And I'll even tell you, okay, because I know some people are listening to the replay. Hopefully you guys don't send me like 5 million emails, but it's Leanne at ovallstars.com. I'm going to send it to everybody now. You should have it in your chat box. Grab that. If you have questions, you know, you're thinking about joining the forum, you're not sure whether to do it, you're, you know, I don't know, you join the forum, you have some extra questions, you want to ask me privately. If you just have some quick questions, you know, that's what I love doing. I love helping people. I love teaching this stuff. That's really why I'm part of the forum as well. And listen, guys, thank you. I love that you guys are still hanging out with me. You know what? I'm going to let you guys go. Really, really appreciate your time, your focus, your energy here, your questions, your comments, and I really look forward to working with you guys on the forum and seeing you on the next webinar here. All right, bye, everyone.